Hey guys, this is the Anime Fiend bringing to you today One Piece greatness. And whoa, this chapter was heavy, man. It was heavy as hell. Uh, yeah, just with the Kuma stuff, right? Kuma, I guess trying to understand what Kuma is trying to do is a bit out there. I'm not sure, but at least my theory for now would be like maybe this is sort of a last ditch effort, before his, I guess physical body is also dead. Maybe he wants to destroy the Marijua as much as he can or something like that. I mean he's already dead, right? Without memories, of course he's not Kuma anymore, but maybe even like before his physical death he wants to do something, or maybe some sort of, I don't know what, man. Really, I don't know. Other than that, I'm not sure what else is going on with Kuma, right? But of course we'll get to know what that is with Bonnie finally, finally getting in contact with the memories of Kuma, right? Of course, she's gonna dive in like Zoro dived in Luffy's pain, right? So, yeah, there you go. So, I'm pretty sure we'll get to know something, right? And the reason I'm sure would be awesome. But on the other hand, I guess getting Bonnie's Devil Fruit confirmation is also really great because now that theory is dead, right? The theory where people were thinking like the world government's reason for keeping Bonnie is to keep them eternally young, like as soon as they get a little older she can turn them back, right? But now they got the confirmation that that's not possible because it's only a temporary effect with living beings, right? So there you go. It's still an upgrade, even if it's not a permanent thing. It's This devil fruit is still better than what Shinobu's is, because Shinobu, for one, she could only make things older, and it's permanent. So unless you're not in your prime, turning you into your prime self would probably be a benefit for now. But again, later on, basically, you're missing all these years, right? So, yeah, it's not a benefit overall anyway. And of course, if you're already in your prime, uh, yeah, making you older would only make you slower, right? So, yeah, it is what it is. So, it's definitely not that big of an upgrade or something, right? It's not hacks, because initially, similar with Toki's devil fruit, right? Initially people were like, oh, time travel, this is broken. But sending someone into the future isn't broken, right? It's like just that person or those people will go into the future and they don't know what's going to happen or what happened these past years, right? So it's not that broken. If sending into the past was a thing, like going back in time and killing like baby Kaido or something, or baby rocks or some crazy shit like that, that's a different thing, right? But this, I don't think, is a big deal. So it's fine. So yeah, with that, yeah, the other thing, of course, giraffe awakening. Yeah, again, uh people talking about Wano, how Wano being, like a mecca for the zone devil fruits, and still there was nothing, like no awakening or anything. Look, again, zone awakenings are the most basic ones. Like, sure, you get, flaming hair or something like that, but i- basically what you get is faster and stronger, right? So it's fine. Missing out on like awesome awakenings like Luffy's, Katakuri, Doflamingos was awesome. Like those, if we missed, I would have said like, oh come on, you could have done something, right? But zone devil fruits, I'm sure it's fine, man. People saying, oh, Kaku could awaken and Kaido can't, Kaido's trash. No, that's just stupid, right? Kaku had to have an awakening, right? He needed an awakening, and still he like didn't do anything against Zoro. Zoro just brushed him off, right? And Kaido, yeah, honestly, I want to start an agenda, right? If Kaido would have been awakened, yeah, I don't think even Roger could have stopped him. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe that, but yeah, at this point, to counter the bullshit arguments, the bullshit theories, yeah, this is my theory, right? So, yeah, Kaido would have been overpowered if he would. I mean, he was already overpowered, and now he would have been crazy overpowered if he would have awakened, right? So, Oda like pushed him back so that he wouldn't like stomp everyone. So he he had to hold him back, right? But yeah, of course, the main thing of the chapter is Buckingham Stussy. Oh man, I mean, look, people, of course, people were like kinda, Stussy is a bit sus. She's doing something, but nobody ever thought like this is the result, right? I mean, yes, she betrayed them. Yes, she was the one who, Vagapunk called, but oh my god, she's the clone of Miss Buckingham Stussy of the Rocks Pirates. I mean, oh my god, that's like crazy. And the foreshadowings, people have been like, sharing that and shit, like with Stussy drinking giraffe smoothies on Whole Cake Island, and you know, Higurashi, showing Orochi, Shiki and Stussy's face. I mean, yeah, all these things, like they've been crazy, man. I mean, and if it is actually Miss Bakin, then I mean, it could be many different theories, right? I mean, Whitebeard falling for her if she looked like this. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna fault him, right? Come on, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. But I mean, at least my theory would be she's still a fraud, but in this way, right? Like, I would say the cover story where we saw someone looking like Stussy, I think that would be like the actual Miss Buckingham, right? Like Miss Bakin. And maybe initially, maybe she's crazy enough to have like a lock of Whitebeard's hair or something like that, and she maybe tried to like create a clone of Whitebeard, right? Maybe because Whitebeard rejected her or some shit like that, some crazy shit like that, and she was like, okay, if real one wouldn't be with me, maybe I'd make a clone and be with him, right? But maybe the clone turned out, like it did turn out, right? I mean, Weevil looks retarded. I mean, he is retarded. I mean, he's like tinfoil and crayons kind of slow, right? So I mean, maybe because of that, she abandoned that thing, and she cloned herself maybe this time, and this time it was successful, and Stussy was created. So I'm going with that theory, right? But of course, it could be anything. Who knows? But yeah, man, this is crazy. I mean, I understand everybody are like, oh, now again the new thing to bitch about, right? Like, oh, so who's a clone? Everybody's a clone. Zoro's Ryuma's clone, Luffy is Joy Boy's clone, and all of this bullshit, right? Like, yeah, Mihawk is Imu's clone because they have the same eyes, yeah, it's ridiculous. I know it is inevitable, but as we've seen about the aging fruit of Bonnie, and the time fruit of Toki, all of these things, Oda didn't let those things go way crazy, right? And cloning was already there. Like, we saw that with Judge and shit, and even the Seraphim, right? But Seraphim, it looks like it's limited. It looks like there's only these 4 Seraphim, right? And uh, again, with the cloning thing, I don't think it's gonna be that crazy. I mean, of course, it being one of the Rocks pirates, it feels, oh, holy shit. But I think this is a rare case. It's I think it's still a rare case. And now that Vegapunk isn't actually working for the world government, and even Caesar Clown, he's with Judge had a falling out with the government. So all of these people, I mean, Queen is still a criminal. We don't know what happened with King and Queen after Green Bull. Like, no one knows what happened there. So I mean, there may be a chance that now everybody meets, like, now that Vegapunk has to like run away. And I'm pretty sure their next destination would be Elbaf, because of all the history and stuff, right? So they'll go there probably, like, maybe they'll meet Judge and Caesar and all these people, and slowly they'll get back with. I'm not sure about Queen, but at least these three would get back and maybe recreate Mads, maybe under the protection of Elbaf. And who's fucking with Elbaf, man? No one, right? So yeah, maybe that's how they continue. And maybe in the future, once Luffy destroys the world government, maybe they can come back, right? Maybe they can come back and make things for the better of humanity and shit. Who knows? Maybe that's the case, right? But anyways, whatever. That's yeah, way too into the future. But yeah, man. I mean, Bakin thing is crazy, man. Now, I mean, maybe is she top 10? Yeah, misogyny list, of course. I'm not talking about the strength thing. Misogyny list, of course. She might be top 10. Who knows? But yeah. Anyways, comment down what you guys think about yeah, everything, man. It's been crazy. This chapter has been crazy. I've been saying Endgame has been crazy, and yeah, it's just on a different level, man. Whatever, just comment down. Check out my manga recommendations, I guess. And yeah, man, as always, until next time, peace.